சட்டங்கள் ஆள்வதும் சட்டங்கள் செய்வதும் பார நிற்பெண்கள் நடந்து வந்தோம். If today we are among the top 3 in the world in technology and startup ecosystem, it is because of our young men and women, those who are doing it.
ஆசிரியர்கள் ஏன் வணக்கத்துக்குரியவர்கள் என்றால், எந்த மாணவன் எந்த மாணவிக்குள்ளே யார் இருக்கிறார்கள் என்பதை ஆசிரியர்களால் மாத்திரம்தான் மிக மிக துல்லியமாக கண்டெடுக்க முடியும்.
Is AI going to take up our place?
Machine cannot replace human being. We will always need teachers because you are shaping not only the physical and intellectual but also the emotional part of the child. Building a nation, building a country, and that too within a time frame. And time frame is not too long. It's less than 2.5 decades. Most respected people of the community, of the nation, our teachers, I feel very humbled in the presence of teachers, especially school teachers. Even though I grew up in life, I went through various phases. Dr. Razamal said that she walked 6 kilometers walking. I walked 8 kilometers without a road on one side to my school. But if I am here today standing before you, I owe it to my school teacher. A school teacher in that urban environment, no electricity, no fan, nothing, no facilities, studying in kerosene lamp light. But the teacher was so powerful to inspire, to ignite the fire, the dream by telling stories. Later when I went to college, universities, I had many renowned professors, great researchers, people who worked with Sir C.V. Raman and contributed to science through fundamental research. But the people, those who remained with me, are my school teachers. Whenever I went, unfortunately I don't have any of them today. I myself, I am at that age when, of course, I don't expect, one doesn't expect them to be, but until about a decade or so, I had 1 or 2 teachers alive. And whenever I went home, I never missed an opportunity to go meet and touch the feet of my teacher. Building a nation, building a country, and that too within a time frame. And time frame is not too long. It's less than 2.5 decades. We have set a target that by the time the country celebrates centenary of its independence, 2047, about 24 years away, our country, Bharat, must be in a position to lead the world for the good of humanity. Not only for Bharat alone, but for the rest of the world. Even with today, with limited material capacity, but with certainly a greater moral strength, this country, which was not heard till the other day, till a few years ago, is in a position to make the world leaders agree that this African Union has to be part of it. And they all agreed. This is not an authority given by any military power that India is a superpower, military power, no. But India has the moral authority. And this moral authority is something that is a reflection of the moral authority that this country has always relied on. Even within our own country, as I said, my teacher, village teacher, he spoke something, the whole village listened. He didn't have the authority, legislative authority. He was not a powerful man, a frail person, physically a frail person, but morally strong. We don't wish to be physically frail. We want to be a prosperous, strong country, and we will be. And in our mission to make this country a great country, how will it be possible? It cannot be made by the governments, no. Whatever change that we are seeing today in the last few years has not been brought by the government. It has been brought by the people of this country. What the government has done, what the national leadership has done, it changed the paradigm, it changed the way we thought, the way we govern. From the government-centric to mass participation. This country of 1.4 billion, 140 crore, what is the strength of government? Government is only a few lakhs, a few millions. Earlier it was a client and patron relationship. For everything and anything, people will go to government will dispense some favor. Today, the changes that we are happening in this country, if today from the 10th, world number 10th economy to our 5th, and shortly we are going to be in the top 3, it's because of our people. If today we are among the top 3 in the world in technology and startup ecosystem, it is because of our young men and women, those who are doing it. If today, when the last couple of years back we had less than even 500, today we have more than 125,000 startups with more than 110 unicorns, each worth more than $1 billion. Is our young men and women are doing it. Other days, some months back, I felicitated some children, school children from Tamil Nadu, rural, our own state. The children who built satellites, which was launched in the space. This is the power of our youth, a power of our students. If your dream is small, you can never grow big. And I tell the students that you are like seeds of a banyan tree. I don't know, I am surprised that many of them have not seen the seeds of a banyan tree. We have been so much far removed from. I often tell them when they come here, go and walk in this Raj Bhavan, has plenty of banyan tree, and you will find somewhere underneath some fruits, banyan fruits, and you may see the tree. This tiny little seed is, within that seed is packed a huge mammoth tree. Within every child is that big, huge banyan tree is hidden. It is for you. It is you who make them grow. If they don't, they remain stunted. It is not only their loss. It is not only their family's loss. It is a loss to the society, loss to the nation. Every child is a national asset, potential national asset, and it is our duty to make them so. Make them realize their strength, their potential strength. Today we have another responsibility. That today, and I'm very happy to see, and I'm here, I feel very delighted when I see most of the large number of teachers are our women teachers. Because, a society, a country cannot grow to its potential if half the population is not able to grow, their talents not able to blossom to their full potential. We don't talk about women empowerment. It's a very condescending, paternalistic approach. You are not, who am I to empower a woman? There is a power within the woman. All that I need to do is remove the obstacle. I am being an obstacle, remove the obstacle. This power, this talent will blossom. That's why we say today, Prime Minister often says, women-led development, women-led growth, women-led India. When I came and I started also learning, I was immensely impressed. I remain impressed by the old literature, current literature, Tamil literature. Mahakavi Bharati, when I read one of his poems, when he says, Pattangal alvadum, sattangal saivadum, parenirpengal nadadu vandum. Unless this happens, this country will not be. In the next 2.5 decades, we have to make it happen. And here the responsibility of the teachers is all the more to take care of the girl students. Many a times you should realize, and I have seen it, the girls coming from home, the family situation is not very comfortable, parents are under stress. Many a times they have to make a choice, limited resources. Sons get the preference. It happens. This is not something that you are going to change overnight. in the universities I go and I find that invariably, when it comes to the medal winners, 60 to 70% medal winners are girls. I urge the teachers to also be aware of the opportunities for the children which they have. While tell them the story, while give them the knowledge, the subject, whether it's a science, whether it's a humanities, you tell them the stories which inspires them, lit the fire within them that they can grow and they must grow. What are the opportunities they have? Especially when the children come in the high school, higher plus 2. That's the time when it's very, very deciding, very, very decisive time. Invariably, you will find that either engineering, medicine, some limited careers, now some more careers have come. But there are far many more. So I would urge kindly, be informed about the opportunities, various opportunities which a student has before him or her, and help them in deciding. I know here on a Saturday, you could have been happily with your family, you have chosen to come over here. I'm indeed grateful to you. With the presence of so many teachers, I feel that Raj Bhavan is blessed. We are all blessed. And I'm sure you will continue doing what you are doing with added zeal.
We all are educators and we all are seated here. Is AI going to take up our place in future?
Artificial intelligence, okay. Thank you. Is it a threat that taking away? I can assure you, I have not even 0.00001% doubt that it will ever take over. Machine cannot, the problem, the humans are, as a human being, we have three facets to our personality: physical, intellectual, and spiritual. The physical is fine. Intellectual also machine can beat me. But compassion, the kindness, the feeling, the best mind in technology, they have not been able to come anywhere close. So whether they will ever come close to that is not. We will always need teachers. We will always, because you are shaping not only the physical and intellectual, but also the emotional part of the child. For a holistic growth, it is needed. And no machine, no artificial intelligence can ever do that. You need not worry about that, because I myself have been thinking about it. I have also been meeting people. I have met number of people who are at the frontiers of artificial intelligence. I had a briefing. Of course, my knowledge is outdated. I'm a physics postgraduate. But since I studied physics, I can understand what they are all talking about. So I have been talking and interacting. And they have all told, forget about it. Machine cannot replace human being. Relax. You will always be valued. You will always be respected by the society.